Hi, Arizona attorney Chris Rike here with Traffic Law Guys. In this video, I'm going to answer the question, can you get a criminal speeding ticket from a photo enforcement device? The short answer is yes, you can. We've seen it happen. It doesn't happen often, but it is a possibility. Usually, even when the speed is in excessive speed range, so more than 20 over the posted limit, most of the tickets we see are civil. So you get a photo enforcement ticket, it says 65 and 40, it's usually going to be civil. There's usually two circumstances where we see them issued as criminal. First, the speed, if the speed is very egregious, we'll see it issued as a criminal potentially. So if the speed limit's 45 and the recorded speed was 90, there's a good chance that might be issued as a criminal speeding ticket. The other situation is if there's a pattern of criminal speeding. So if a driver trips a photo enforcement device, say 2 or 3 times within a few days of one another, and the speeds are 30, 40 miles an hour over the posted limit, there's a good chance they might issue those as criminal tickets. Now, when they issue a criminal ticket by photo enforcement, they still need to serve that on you, but it follows a whole different process because the rules of criminal cases are going to apply rather than civil traffic tickets. So these tickets are going to get handed off to the city police who are going to try and serve this on you. A normal photo enforcement ticket is going to be handed off to a process server to come and serve you. But the police are going to be a lot more persistent than a process server. They're going to try and come to your house to give you this ticket. They might start calling you if they have your contact information. They're very persistent. And the other thing is the timeline for service is kind of indefinite, whereas with a civil ticket, they have 90 days to get you served. So this ticket's not going away if they're issuing it as a criminal ticket. A lot of times if people are contacted by law enforcement about one of these tickets, they'll reach out to us, and then we can reach back out to law enforcement and kind of facilitate that service just to get it done, because you're not going to be able to avoid it long term. So once the ticket's served, it's going to follow the same path as any excessive speed case, with an arraignment and pretrial conferences. And the one good thing is we get a prosecutor to negotiate with, whereas with a regular photo enforcement ticket, there's no prosecuting attorney typically. The other difference on a criminal speed case from a civil is discovery. So in a civil traffic case, the rules don't provide for any discovery. They just don't. With a criminal case, you have the rules provide for discovery. So the prosecution has to give us all sorts of information about the maintenance records for those devices and who set them up and who was calibrating them. And we get to interview all those people, and we really get to get a lot more information in a criminal photo enforcement case, than we do in a regular one. So the only real difference from a ticket that originates from photo enforcement versus in person by an officer is at the front end there, how the speed was recorded. Otherwise, the case is going to follow the exact same path.